Oh, that's right, it's time. Scott Hall, Sunday noon. It's a very special edition with a tribute to soup. Today I will feature 6 songs from this soup era. 4 songwriters being represented here. In this first 3, I'm going to keep everything straight up as soup intended, and if not, I will note that to you so you know. In this first set of 3 songs, I will include Moniker by F. Alex Johnson. You can find Moniker on the, let's go to the C section. Right here. Right there. Right there. You can later find this song Moniker on this first colorway record. Here I have on compact disc. There is a lyric change on this version. I am going to go with the original soup version just because that's what I know, and this is the tribute to soup today. If we have a tribute to colorway, we'll put in the colorway version. So that's all. Let's get started. Mom works at the library. Dad works 3 miles away. I'd hurry to beat the mail lady to my house every day. To my house every day. She never knew that I was there, or maybe she did, but I don't care. No, I don't care. Take a trip to the cliffs at the edge of the world. Smell and see if it hits the towel. I use this time to clear my head. You'll be fuzzed inside of an hour. Probably get fuzzed inside of an hour. 'cause he might see Mr. Butterworth there in a nightmare he cannot share. That boy's a giant, that boy's afraid, that boy paints pictures and wails like a whale does. That boy is beautiful, that boy is shaking his hand with his hands and his eyes and his heart. That boy would pray from Steven Sanderson, Mr. Butterworth from Terry Flood, and Moniker from F. Alex Johnson. Here's the history of soup, abbreviated for Scott Hall Sunday Noon. And welcome to Scott Hall Sunday Noon. Thanks for coming. Began in 1991, 1902 in Montague, Massachusetts, playing the UMass circuit, Western Massachusetts, all the way from northern Vermont to southern New York. Somewhere along 1993 or 94, I started seeing soup shows. I like going to see soup, as we'll get into in a future episode. It was a toes in the water experience for me, live music in Western Massachusetts, but one of the acts I liked was Soup. They were always good until one night at the Hadley Town Hall for some reason. Multi-band bill at the Hadley Town Hall, and on that night they were great. And that kind of changed my going to see Soup thing, because they might be great, and then they were great a lot. So we represented 3 songwriters right there. Let's get along to Scott Brandon, J. Scott Bow Bow Brandon. They already found. Anyway, I'm coming down, and I'm feeling so disgusted, 'cause everybody's gonna get busted, yeah. You're gonna get busted. It was just a maybe some seeds, but that's all I need. It was just a little smoke, and it makes me choke, 'cause it's such a joke. That's the World War II song. Made its way into the soup set. Stuck its way out of the soup set, in my opinion. It was a rocker, but a little incongruous with the hippie edge that soup brought out to the dancing girls in their hippie shirts from UMass. And yes, maybe me in my hippie skirt, not from UMass. I was a great hippie dancer, legendary. And that song stuck around, and you'll find it on the first Drunk Stuntman record. And this is clearly labeled self-opinion, self-opinion, self-opinion. Thought it fit better with the Drunk Stuntman than the flowery soup thing. It's a great number, historical account. Beside yourself as you walk past the panes of glass, as you go on your way to the bus stop on the sidewalk. There's a sign above eye level you can't see, but it takes care of you as it carries you away. It's no stranger sitting next to you. I can swear that I've seen that face before. It's a reflection of memory, comes and goes like Christmas trees, or a hitchhiker seen and ignored. I believe you're right about this whole idea. I've been thinking about it for quite a long time. When I look into your eyes, I see two picture-perfect windows. It's a Capricorn kaleidoscope, a reflection of a mind. Couldn't be forgotten, couldn't be forgiven. There's only one way through a maze when you got too many people living in one tiny package. Some settling may occur. Back to what I said, I'm just a mirror in your bathroom, on your dresser, in your pocket there's a car. You can look me in the eyes and won't suspect that I'm alive. But when you turn your head, I steal a momentary frame in time. 7 years is quite a long time, breaking up my silver inside, shatter my soul on the floor. Bad luck is part of me, I guess you have to wait and see. Superstition leads me to endure. Oh, 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 and so it goes. I'm broken into pieces, 100,000 Freddie Freedom, Lunch, Cabbage Head Johnson, Settled. That was Soup A-list material right there. You didn't go see Soup and leave happy if you didn't hear Settled or Settled and Stitch. I'm not going to play Stitch for you today. I'm just here doing a tribute. This is all just a tribute. And I have one more small alteration to note here. Sorry to everybody that hope to tune in and see me do a hippie dance. I'm going to play a song that was this closer at the aforementioned Hadley Town Hall show. I remember that very well. Very well. Closed with Seatbelt. Started to turn into the perennial Soup closer for quite a while as they started to be bigger rockers. If you don't know why this is Origin Stories Part 3, the history of Soup, why that would relate to me, well, soon Soup got even more tired with the trailing stuck to the bottom of their foot like a piece of toilet paper hippie jam band tag, and they wanted to rock out more, and they said, we just can't do it without a keyboard player. Let's look high and low within 1 circumferent mile from here and find a great keyboard player who also has a valid driver's license and a car. And that would be great. And that was me as I snuck in via the Polecats into Soup changing their name very briefly as what? Do you remember? Do you remember? One show at the Middle East in Cambridge, Massachusetts as Quahogs. That's right. And then Drunk Stomach. And anyway, back to the closing number here, Seatbelt from Steve Sanderson. The middle of this song, talk about your rock. Talk about your rock. So rocky that I wasn't making it work here with the piano. So there will be a brief interlude of another piece that I think fits. It is from the classic rock canon. I was happier with the whole song putting that in. I'm not going to tell you before, but that will be after the first chorus, before the second verse. Same as the first. But it took too long today. and Mike Rubin, who all helped me try to figure out words. And then special thanks to Steve and Terry and Al, who just told me what the words were when we couldn't figure them out ourselves. That's my tribute to Soup. It's Scott all Sunday noon. See you next Sunday at noon.